Hello everybody, I'm Maria from the Rich and Simple Living. We haven't posted for a few days because there's been illness in the house, and so we've not felt like filming. But today we're out and about, we're having a walk in our normal country spot. It's quite sunny, in fact the sun's quite warm, it's lovely. So I just thought we'd walk and have a chat, a catch up really on what's been happening this week, which isn't a lot because like I say, there's been illness and that's all it seems to have been this week, so not a lot's been done. Dean's been okay, he's been out at work, he started working sort of a lot at the moment because he's got some extra jobs that I told you about he'd taken on, so we're going to have probably a few good weeks or more of him working solid, which means that we're not getting much done at home as in outdoors with Hopperties. That's at a bit of a standstill. He did have a look at the shed. The roof looks like it's going to need refelting totally. He did patch up that bit of a damp area I showed you the other week, and it's not working, it's not doing so well. So he says, I think the whole roof needs doing. It's no good keep patching bits, is it, when you can do the whole roof? So I think that's what we're going to do. But it's frosty, all the mornings are frosty. It's beautiful now, but we've had frosty mornings. So he probably wouldn't have done it anyway had he been at home. But today he's had a half a day and he's finished one job and he's moving into another tomorrow. So he's had half a day today. And it's all right, the sun's blinding me a bit. So yeah, that's we thought we'd go shopping today and just come for a walk. We'd bring Cassie a walk, so that's what we're doing today. Yes, like I say, we're going to have to do the shed roof. That's going to be refelted. He's been looking at the steps because, as you know, we're opening up the other door, so we need steps going up into that. So he's found some things he can make the steps with. He's got all that ready, so when he gets a chance, that'll get done. But he's also got to do the pen for the chickens, although it's not an urgency because he doesn't want to alter anything while the weather's like it is, because otherwise the damp's going to go in all the rain, the wet. He's got to make sure when he alters it properly and it's dry. So he'll probably do that on a weekend. But yeah, that's been our week really. Like I said, I've been shopping this morning. I had a bit of surprise this morning, I don't know if you've heard of this thing about cashless society. I mean, I've heard it mentioned, but I don't really know much about it. It just seems to be that they're saying, you won't need cash anymore and all transactions will be done through the bank, even though they're on about closing. A lot of banks, a lot around us are closing. So I'm thinking, not quite sure how that's going to work. But yeah, I went to Tesco's. We did our shopping in Tesco's this morning, and sometimes I pay by card, sometimes by cash. It all depends really. But all the tills have got carded payments only, no cash. And so I spoke to the woman. She said, yeah, we're not taking cash now. She says it's all card. So I thought, well, it's lucky I haven't got money on my card, because what if you're a person who hadn't got any money on your card and you got all your shopping there and all you got was cash and they wouldn't take it? And I thought, it sort of rung alarm bells a bit, because this cashless society thing sort of jumped into my head. And I thought, well, like Dean, he's a window cleaner. Mostly deals in cash. Some people pay directly to the bank. Some people are on a direct debit setup with him. But the vast majority, especially the older people, are cash only payments. I mean, how are they going to manage? And it's like with Dean's taxes. When I do his tax returns, he has the tax return for cash basis tax return, because that's what he is, a cash basis business. So I'm thinking, how on earth is all this going to work? How are they going to be changing everything? So it does make you wonder, doesn't it? And like I say, for the older people who don't understand all this modern way of banking and perhaps haven't got access to internet access, I'm thinking, what about those? It's just not fair on those. How are they going to manage? It's just, I don't know, it doesn't seem right to me that they can do that, because where will it end? What next? You know, they're saying about they're going to shut banks down, or banks are shutting down, yet they're encouraging you to pay by card. And I'm thinking, well, how's that going to work? Because you can't even go into your local branch. So say they close my local branch, one already has in the village by us. So what if you can't even go into your local branch to put your cash in? Because like I say, Dean mainly deals in cash. So what would you do to put the cash in to be able to use a card to get it out of the bank? And other people have got the same issue, and I'm thinking, well, how is this going to work? Because if you can't go to your local banks, when you've got problems, you've got to ring up or go online to sort things out. I just think, is there going to be any end to this? Is this the beginning of something that's going to be a lot worse, you know? Like I said, I'm not into all this conspiracy stuff, but when something does happen to you, or you see something, hear something, it does make you wonder, and it does make you think about other people, you know, how they're going to fare out in such situations. Because it's not fair on some people, because like I say, the elderly and disabled, how can they do all this sort of thing, you know? It's just not fair. So anyway, rant over. But yeah, we're having a walk, you can say, walking along the riverbank. It's a lovely walk. I turn you around to look the other way, but I don't think I'll be able to because of the sun. We'll try. Can you see me still? Can you see up there, castle? So walk along the riverbank, and there's castle over that side. So it's a lovely walk. We really enjoy walking along it, and Cassie loves it. Races up and down like crazy. But we do have to put a lead on her quite a bit, because there's a lot of dog walkers around today, and we've just encountered one woman who shouts from a distance, "Put her on a lead!" And I'm thinking, oh. So we put her on the lead because we hadn't seen her, we just heard this voice, and then realised she got this dog that was tied up next to her. And then she just said, oh, it's a rescue dog, and you know, it goes for other dogs, it doesn't like other dogs. I thought that was quite nice of her to warn us, and like I said, better safe than sorry. So yeah, there's a lot of dog walkers around. We've encountered what are professional dog walkers. They've got about 5 or 6. Well, I keep well away from them because I'm not the world's biggest dog lover. I've always been a bit so with dogs, because I got attacked by one when I was, well, not young, well, I was younger, but while I've been married, and it was me or the children, so I put myself first, and I did get attacked by it, and the dog did end up getting put down because of it. So I'm always wary, and I'm wary when there's one walker and a lot of dogs, quite a few dogs, because I'm thinking if something happens, how can they control all them dogs? It can be hard enough with one, never mind more than that. So I tend to keep away as well, and especially when you've got a dog with you, you know, you've got to sort of play it safe, haven't you, and be mindful of yourselves and other people at the same time. So yeah, can you see the castle up there? It's nicer this time of the year because you can see it more. I think you can see it anyway. See how blue the sky is. But yeah, it is nice because with no leaves on the trees, you do get a better view of things this time of the year. And Cassie's running on miles ahead. She goes racing off, and then she suddenly stops and looks around and thinks, where are they gone? Sometimes we've hidden from her, and you can see her looking like all panicked, where are they? And then we go, Cassie, and she comes racing to you because she knows where you are then. Well, she's a bit of a daft dog. When we're at home, she's got this habit of barking any slight noise, and she barks. But you know, she always barks and goes running in the direction of where she thinks the noise is, and then it's never where she thinks it is. I keep saying, I'm sure there's something wrong with her hearing, because you might hear a bang in one room, starts barking, and then runs to another room, looking round. You daft you are. So yeah, but she's enjoying this. So we've got some dog walkers up ahead, so we're going to stop and put Cassie on a lead now until they've passed. Okay, I don't know if you can see because of the sun. Dog walkers have all gone. We've reached the weir. There's John and Cassie. It's quite fast flowing today, although when you walk on the riverbank it doesn't seem all that fast, but here by the weir, thunders down. You can hear it well before you reach it. There's Cassie. Are you going, Cassie? She won't go in the water. She doesn't like going in the water. Don't know why. Most dogs do, but not Cassie. She might have a little sniff of the water, might put a paw on the edge, but that's it for her. That's her bit done. See, that's as far as she is. It's almost as though she's demonstrating. But as for swimming in water like some dogs do, no, she doesn't like anything like that. But it's really nice down here. We've come down here, trying to come most days if we can. But it's a bit difficult at the moment. Nadine's going to be working for a good few weeks solid. It's going to be difficult to come down. Where has she gone? There somewhere. You might be able to see her, but I can't see so much because of the sun. I'm not sure if I've got her in focus or not. I'll swing you around, maybe be able to see the castle from there. How blue the sky is. It looks lovely today, doesn't it? It looks really nice. Here she comes. So, we'll leave it at that for now, and hopefully maybe I'll catch you later in the week. If not, it'll be the beginning of next week. So until then, take care everybody. Bye.